So now that you've set up your registry and linked it to your website, we're going to do the same thing with the itinerary you made and your guest accommodation information. Starting with your itinerary, we're going to scroll down and select Add an Event. Now, keep in mind, this itinerary is for your guests, so we want to make sure that we're only listing information that applies to them. I'm going to start by creating an event for guest arrival with the start time of 3:30 p.m. And I'll list the address along with a little note letting people know where to park. Next, I'm going to add an event for the ceremony, which is going to be 4 to 4:30. Now, notice that I listed the time range for the ceremony, but not the arrival time. I recommend doing it this way so that people will be there ahead of time and not showing up late and disrupting the ceremony. I'll also let the guests know that the ceremony will take place on the pavilion in front of the clubhouse, so it's easier to find. So I think you get the idea. I'm gonna basically just repeat this step for each of the events on my itinerary and personalize it as I see fit. I'll add an event for cocktail hour, dinner, and let people know that there will be a sparkler finale just in case anyone wants to stay for that. Now that I got the schedule looking the way that I like, I'm gonna move on to the guest accommodations. I did a little research and I found some hotel options within a few miles of my venue, so I'm just going to list those on my travel tab. Now, it's probably a good idea to find a few different price ranges depending on the budgets of your different guests. You don't have to go too crazy with this, but 2 or 3 options will be really helpful to those who are trying to budget for the trip. Next, we're gonna head over to the Things to Do tab and just lay out some of those excursions we looked up before. This could be a restaurant in the area, or maybe a park or a beach or something nearby, just something your guests might like to do while they're in town. For those smaller, more rural weddings, this isn't something you should worry too much about including, but if you're doing a destination wedding and having a lot of people travel to a new area, I highly recommend it because they're gonna need some time to fill up while they're there. Lastly, we're gonna pop over to the FAQs tab and just plug in any important information that your guests might be looking for. It should be pretty easy since we're just copying that list that we made before. Again, this will probably be things like parking, maps, directions, accessibility information, food allergies, or any safety protocols that people might need to be aware of with that venue. And that's it. You have a stunning wedding website with everything your guests might need all in one easy to find place. Even better, you can go ahead and cross a bunch of those things off your to-do list. You set up a registry, you got a wedding itinerary, you got your guest accommodations lined up, you're already more prepared than most couples at this stage. And that was pretty fun. Now that you've got all of the technical stuff out of the way, you can go back through and add a bunch of those pictures of you two, or maybe personalize things a little bit further by showing off your bridal party. This is also really helpful for the vendors you hire because we get a chance to see who everyone is before we even get there, and that helps us with staying organized during a hectic portrait session, or special introductions if you're the DJ. And now that we got everything finalized, we can publish that website by clicking View Website and selecting Make It Visible. And just like that, we're good to go. I'm also going to publish this example website and throw a link to it just down below this video, just in case any of you want to use it as a guide for building your own. In the next video, Robin's going to show you how to create and send out your wedding invitations. If you created a wedding website like I did, you'll even be able to just import your guest list and send everything right from Zola. It makes everything so much easier. If you have any questions about what we covered in this video, feel free to post those right in the private Facebook group or email us directly at support@wedeverything.com. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget that you can subscribe to our channel right here, and we will see you in the next video.